is still my mission to ensure that your dreams become your living reality.
Eagle family. I'm your host Nadia Vaughn and this is Eagles TV. Today is Monday, May 7th, and I'm going to give you the rundown for the week. But first, let's get into his 3 hot topics. All the hot topics that are making history. Newark's own Mayor Cory Booker is now a hometown hero. Our mayor ran into a burning building to save his neighbor. I'm going to send it over to Janine with more on this story.
Hi, this is Janine Miller, and in local news, Mayor Cory Booker was rushed to the hospital after rescuing his next-door neighbors from a second-story burning building. Mayor Cory Booker states that he was on his way home after a television interview with News 12 when he noticed fumes of smoke coming from the second floor of the building next to his home. After struggling with his bodyguards, Mayor Cory Booker rushed into the house to rescue the woman, while his bodyguards rescued any other residents that may be in the home. The two made it out of the home successfully. The woman suffers from burn injuries to her back and neck, but is in stable condition. Mayor Cory Booker suffers from smoke inhalation and minor second-degree burns on his hand, but is in good condition as well. This is Janine Miller with Local News, and we'll turn it back to Nadia.
Thank you, Janine. Now we will hear from Lauren with entertainment news.
The hit show Glee paid tribute to the late Whitney Houston. New Directions covers several of her hits, including How Will I Know, I Wanna Dance With Somebody, and Saving All My Love. The episode aired on Fox Network April 24th to a total of 6.9 million viewers. That is an increase of 10% from the previous episode, Saturday Night Fever. The same week the episode aired, Miss Houston's greatest hit album jumped back to #1 on Billboard's top album charts and climbed several spots to number 28 on the Billboard 200. Whitney Houston is no longer with us, but her music lives on. Back over to you, Nadia.
Thank you, ladies, for those reports. Now we're going to get into history highlights. I am sure you are all aware of the Facebook grant that was given to the City of Newark for the public school district. Hundreds of teachers submitted proposals to be a recipient for the funds, and our very own Mr. Lockhart was one of the lucky few who actually won. Tiffany had a chance to sit down with Mr. Lockhart to get his plans for the money.
Thank you, Nadia. Hi, I'm Tiffany, and I'm here at American History High School with Mr. Lockhart. Hi, Mr. Lockhart.
Hi, Tiffany.
Now, how did you hear about this grant?
Well, actually, Mr. Gregory called him to the attention of the faculty, said that here was an opportunity. And it actually even read in the newspaper at the same time. It was fairly well publicized that this is going to be one of the first big initiatives coming out of Mark Zuckerberg's grant of Facebook stock to Newark Public Schools. So this is one of the first things that they were going to do. So he said to the teachers, go get that money. The proposal is to form a team of teachers and to lead a group of students. And this is what we're actually in the process right now, to put together our student team. They're going to conduct original historical research. Not only going to primary source documents at the Historical Society and the Public Library and some other places, but also some original interviews on camera. We're going to be shooting as many on video as we can about a chapter in Newark history that's really never been documented other than in a few academic journals.
Yeah.
And then we're going to take that research. That's going to take us through this spring. And then in the fall, we're going to come back and take all this material and compile it into a play. And it's a form of theater that's been emerging in the past few years. It's called verbatim theater, meaning that we don't put the words into the mouths of any of the people. We just use the actual words from the source documents and from our interviews and other interview material. It's all authentic words that are used. We try not to impose a point of view on the story. We just let the people involved in the history speak for themselves.
So can you give us a sneak peek of what you're going to do?
Yes. And this was a topic partly proposed, a combination between Mr. Gregory and Mr. Homan, both of whom have done a lot of research in this area, and in Mr. Gregory's case, even has personal history with. And that is the election of the first black mayor of Newark, Kenneth Gibson, who was elected in 1970. And it was a huge, it's really a landmark in Newark history. And the really great thing is that the mayor, Mayor Gibson, has indicated his willingness to participate.
Thanks to Mr. Lockhart, we got an interesting view of this secret grant, this secret play that will be filming in
probably around October, November, probably November of 2012. The finished play will be on.
As you hear it, November 2012. So back to you, Nadia.
Good job and good luck, Mr. Lockhart. Recently, History High has held its first annual Poetry Slam. All the poets were amazing, and even one lucked up and got a kiss after asking his girlfriend to prom. Let's take a look at some footage from that event.
As you may know, the month of April has been deemed National Poetry Month. And today we will witness a historic event. A group of young people who have a message to tell, a legacy to establish, and a genius to display.
You're like a beautiful smell that doesn't have a replacement, and now I can't go a day without my fragrance.
Now tell me something, what you gonna do when my precinct is that full of white proof? Now what will you do?
That baby's a bastard, now your life will go a lot faster.
But I'm so confused. What should I do?
Keep it!
Yeah, I heard of him, but it ain't for us. You can tell how Zimmerman let that clip bust.
I've got a confession to make. I'm not really a poet, but I just strung a bunch of words together, hoping that they reach this special person standing out there today. But since I'm standing here, I'll take the time to and ask you one question. Will you go to prom with me?
The Poetry Slam was a huge success. Thank you, students, for participating. Now let's get into the weekly rundown. May 9th, History High will hold its academic awards ceremony. May 10th is Career Day, so dress to impress. And for the seniors, don't forget to wear the shirt of the college you are attending with pride. On May 10th, after school, the Fashion Club will host its first makeup tutorial. Learn how to paint your face and look beautiful for prom day. Also on May 10th, the junior class will host its weekly bake sale. And don't forget, May is perfect attendance month, so don't forget to show up on time to school every day. Thank you all for watching. I'm your host, Nadia Vaughn, and signing off on Eagles TV. Have a great week.